Oh boy, here we go again. Another victim who thinks her husband is a monster and says she's stuck in a toxic, loveless marriage. You know, folks, I've been doing this show for years, and I got to tell you, most of these people are just plain as fuck, okay? So tell me about your toxic husband. I don't know. Let's call him Rodney. What are his hobbies? Is he a titties or an ass kind of guy? Does he prefer front or the back? Who's his favorite football team? Go Vikes. Oh, spare me the drama, honey. You're just mad because sometimes he forgets to put the toilet seat up in the middle of the night and won't let you start the day off with a few whiskey sours for breakfast. I mean, come on, folks. This is a grown-ass woman, a mother, a wife, and she has a role to play and took a vow to devote herself, for better or worse, in sickness and health. Hey, Tough Titty said the kitty is what my mom always said. That get a fucking grip, okay? Every cloud has a silver lining. We'll be right back. No, we'll keep it right here. Oh, poor baby's getting all teary-eyed. Boo-hoo, woe is me. Get the fuck off my stage if you're going to pull this bullshit, okay? You know, I've seen more convincing performances at a kindergarten play, all right? So can you just shut the fuck up and listen for once while the men are talking? Well, listen, bitch, if you really want out of this marriage, which sounds like a pretty sweet deal, by the way, be my guest. But don't come crying to me after he knocks all your teeth out, okay? And now you blame him because you won't be able to smile for this year's Christmas family photo because you didn't have a cold beer and his favorite slippers waiting for him when he got home. You did say, I do, remember? So they cut to a shot of me shrugging. No, I understand quite perfectly. In fact, I think I may know exactly what the problem is. You're just a bitch, and you need to get your fucking head out of your ass and act together and quit whining about some sale they have on women's shoes down at Macy's. I want you to do something for me, okay? I want you to go back home and give your husband the meanest blowjob he's ever had tonight after dinner. Doctor's orders. I guarantee he'll love you long time. Or he may pass out halfway through and get crumbs all over the living room rug again. Either way. But don't say I didn't warn you. You see, I'm only trying to help you save your marriage, okay? Get a close-up of me leaning in with a menacing glint in my eye after I say that part, okay? I've got a better idea. Why don't we just give her a box of tissues, a bottle of cheap vodka, and a participation trophy with the words, old ball and chain. That way she can have it sitting there at home on the mantle and look at it as a reminder. Every time she tries having another all-about-me moment or wants to maybe slit her own wrist before the kids get home from school, I'm just spitballing here. Okay, how does that sound to you? That's the spirit. Now go back home and think about what Dr. Phil told you to do. Switch to camera 3. And remember, ladies, if your husband comes home and looks like he had a bad day at work, that's because he probably did. And wants to take it out on you, but before that happens, just sit him down in his favorite easy chair, give him a good old-fashioned over-the-pants handy and a cold beer while he watches the game on TV and be that good little housewife. Okay, honey?
Shut the hell up when I'm talking. Wow, fucking rude. Get a fucking clue.
Well, that was fun and all. Edit out me chuckling. Tune in next time when we'll be discussing the finer points of emotional abuse and how to establish a safe word in the bedroom. Also, telling your partner what some of your kinks are and your favorite sex position is. All that next time. Cut! Print! All right, that's a wrap, people. Good work, everybody. A one-take fucker. Now get it to the network and run it, bitch. Today's show is all about distractions, okay? Now, Webster's dictionary defines a distraction as something that takes you away, vents you from giving your full attention to something else, okay? Now, that could be a Chinese spy balloon blocking your satellite dish so that you can't watch TV. Or it could also mean an exotic dancer showing up to your son's t-ball game despite you telling her you just want to be friends and that the cash was a gesture, okay? A distraction could also mean, it could mean a myriad of things. It could be you trying to do your best despite your wife and what she thinks about the way you do things. I'm talking about my wife, Robin. Total fucking bitch, by the way. For example, I asked her for some beef jerky the other night, and she told me to go fuck myself. But we're all going through it, is my point. A distraction can mean a curveball, okay? Who's had a curveball in their life before? Raise your hand. A lot of you are lying so far. That's good to see. A curveball can be something that's coming at you that you don't anticipate. You want to avoid it desperately, despite everything in your power, okay? A curveball could be road rage or a cum shot. My man, I don't know why I looked right at you after I said that, but you've got the hair of someone who's received something that they didn't plan on. Do you know what I'm saying? Have you been through some curveballs or had some curveballs come your way in the last 48 hours?
No, I think it's a dirty green.
Okay, what are you on right now? I guess is my next question. What's your name, sir? Ariel. Arian? Arian, okay. And how do you spell that? Aryan? I don't think I like your fucking attitude right now, if I'm being perfectly honest. Okay. And who's this gentleman to your left wearing a Disney Phantasmic t-shirt? Who are you, sir? What is your name? And why are you at my show? Andy? See how fucking easy that was? Just give a normal name next time, Ariel. All right, Andy, what do you do for work? Oh, you're an elementary teacher. Okay. Give it up for Andy, ladies and gentlemen. That's not an easy thing to do. Kids are either trying to fuck you or fight you. Yeah, Andy? What are they doing to you, Andy? What are they saying to you at school? Okay, let's move on. I feel like the front row collectively is having issues communicating. Well, what about you, my man? Any curveballs in the last couple days you'd like to share with us?
Fuck you and your wife, you fucking cocksucker.
Well, let's dive a little deeper, if you don't mind, because the people that usually refuse are the ones that are going through it the most. If you pick up what I'm putting down. Hey there, sir. You got a beard that screams problems. Okay, and you have a tattoo as well. So some secrets for sure, no doubt. What is your tattoo showing us right now? What's your first name? Tyler? Okay. And what is that tattoo of Tyler? Okay, let's move on. I feel like there's something going on there. We'll be right back. It's great to be here. Today's show is all about babies who queef. No. That's next week's episode. Today's show is about direction. Okay, and life can get messy. I think we all know that. We're all trying to do our best, trying to put our best foot forward. We make choices and we don't make choices and we live by those choices, okay? You've got to get a little crazy to survive. Seal said that, I think. He was right. You know he's got a fucked up face. He got a mini fridge thrown at him or was bit by a chipmunk on a camping trip. Either way, Heidi Klum lets him finish in or around her, so that's confidence that we can all aspire to achieve. As we all know, the world's going through a crazy time right now, okay? We're just trying to do our best. We got to figure it out, but we can't figure it out, okay, until we figure ourselves out. We're not that different, you and I. We all diarrhea sitting down, okay? We've all cried at the end of Forrest Gump on mushrooms when that little kid with Down syndrome comes in and he's like, doo-doo-dur-dick-a-derp. That's my favorite part, you know. And we all get angry. We all get angry. That's something that binds us together as people. A couple weeks ago, my wife Robin and I got into a little kerfuffle, and she told me I couldn't invest some of our finances in a massage parlor that takes Bitcoin in Rancho Cucamonga. Shout out to the Cucamonga. So I pushed her out of her chair while she was in an important Zoom meeting and spit on her. But we got through it, and we're better for it, you know. Needless to say, she knows not to fuck with me was the message I was trying to send her. But it's our type of dominance that we all possess in our day-to-day. And, you know, we're better for it. Robin and I are going on 20-some fucking years strong now, you know. But that's what we're going to figure out on today's episode of Dr. Phil. The theme of today's show is dealing with rage. Okay. The people, okay? Excuse me, I'm talking right now. Please shut the fuck up. It's about people who are dealing with stuff, you know? It's about everyone dealing with something in their own pathetic lives, right? You know, there were people that thought going to look for the Titanic was a great idea. What, too soon? All that coming up later on in the show, and we'll be right back after this. All right, cue the goddamn theme music and get me another mic, will you? This one's all fucking waterlogged from my sweating. Jesus Christ, is it hot in this fucking studio today. Look, when I'm up here trying to do my intro, you need to keep your goddamn mouth shut, okay? Maybe when you have your own talk show someday, you can play by your own fucking rules. Until then, I'm the head bitch in charge around here, okay? Do I make myself clear? What kind of ass backwards programming are you running here anyway, CW? I bet you Oprah, that fat fucking racist bitch, doesn't have to deal with any of this amateur bullshit. What in the hell are you looking at, dickhead? Do I have something on my face besides your mother every night? Jesus Christ, where's that goddamn mic I asked for? Tony, yeah, let's get a sound check quick before we go back on, okay? Tony, how we doing on time? How long? A minute? 30? Okay, hey you, ass clown up front, you're in my shot. Either move or I'll make you move. Okay, motherfucker? Okay, welcome back to the show. Now, my first guest is here today to share a few pointers on how to ideally handle rage in a healthier way and to build a more productive strategy when dealing with that rage, okay? Fuck yeah, nailed it. So let's all give a warm welcome and meet her now. Samantha, come on out. I said clap, goddammit. Tony, how... Hello, and thank you for calling the Dr. Phil Mental Health Hotline. Please listen carefully as our menu options have changed. If you are obsessive-compulsive, press 1 repeatedly. If you're codependent, please ask someone to press 2 for you. If you have multiple personalities, press 3, 4, 5, and 6. If you are paranoid, we know who you are and what you want. Stay on the line so we can trace your call. If you are delusional, press 7 and your call will be transferred to the mothership. If you are schizophrenic, listen carefully and a small voice will tell you which number to press. If you have amnesia, press 8 and state your name, address, telephone number, date of birth, social security number, and your mother's maiden name. If you are dyslexic, please press 6 96 96 96 96 96 96. If you have post-traumatic stress disorder, slowly and carefully press 0 0 0. If you have bipolar disorder, please leave a message after the beep or before the beep, during the beep or after the beep. Please wait for the beep, okay? If you have an anxiety disorder, please nervously fidget with the pound key until a representative can take your call. If you have short-term memory loss, press 9. 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 If you have low self-esteem, please hang up. All our operators are too busy to talk to you. Thank you. To repeat these menu options again, press the star key.